What's up, guys? Bananiac here. I'm here at the Woodstock Fruit Festival with Osborne, and I have some pretty interesting questions for you. Yesterday I was talking with Mike Vlacity, and he mentioned something about silk irises. Could you talk about that for a little bit?
Yes, in the study of iridology, there are different types of irises, and there's the silk iris, which shows the strongest constitution. Very few people today have the silk iris because we've degenerated through our diets and lifestyle over the past few hundred years. A silk iris is an iris that has fibres very close together, and it has a sheen to it like silk, which is why it's called the silk iris. And I believe that, if we had several generations of raw fooders, we would get those silk irises back again. So some people will have in between silk and linen, which is the next strongest constitution. Then it's hessian, and then it's net. And the different constitutions are named after fabric because the eyes actually reflect that. In the net, the fibres are much further apart.
Cool. And what does it actually mean? Like, if you were to maybe analyze sorts of different eyes, and you said constitutions, what does it determine something different? What is that?
It's really about your genetics. It shows a bit of your genetic history, the past. So if you've had sort of like healthy ancestors, when your parents were healthy, that will be reflected in your irises.
Wow.
But just because you have a net iris doesn't mean to say that you're going to be less healthy, because often people that have a silk iris have got like these cast iron constitutions, and they will get away with stuff. I knew a guy, and he'd go out drinking, smoking, get up at 6 in the morning and go for a 10-mile run.
Right.
And he had these really, in between silk and linen irises, whereas someone with a net iris maybe couldn't do that.
Yeah.
So maybe, in a way, if you've got a sort of less strong constitution, you have to look after it better.
Right.
So sometimes it can actually be like a blessing. In the Chinese, they have a saying, one illness, long life, no illness, short life. So if you sort of like never have an illness because you've got this strong constitution, you can drop dead of a heart attack because you've never had to take into consideration, hey, I might not be invulnerable, whereas people that have got a weaker constitution have to often look after themselves better.
Wow.
So, it's a combination of, our current health is a combination of our past and what we're actually doing at the moment. So, I think it's useful to be mindful, if we have challenges, that it could be something to do with our past, what our mothers did when they were pregnant, and that kind of thing. Because our DNA as a baby will be affected by what our mother ate when she was pregnant.
Wow.